Does every city in our area need tourists, need visitors all the time? I think we've gotten carried away a little bit with this idea that we all need these visitors. Some of you just stay out of these cities. You don't need the visitors. Everybody's not a tourist destination. It's Jason. Welcome to Drive Time. There's certain cities in this community that are fun to go to on the weekend, right? Excelsior. Where do you like to go when you think of Minnesota cities where you want to go for like a day trip? 651-461-9226. Tell me your favorites. Like, I love Stillwater. Love to go to Stillwater. Excelsior, very good. Wayzata. All these cities want you to come there on a Tuesday. And I am sick of being expected to have to go to all of these cities. Some of you are for the weekend. It's all right. Isn't that enough? Turns out it's not. Some of this, I think, is a logical result of what has happened in the move away from our cities. I actually think researchers are going to study this someday. But the fact that we went from everybody coming downtown to work, not everybody, but every white collar worker coming downtown to work, the fact that we just like flipped a light switch and went to remote or hybrid work has been the most disruptive change to our state. Probably, I mean, is it over dramatic to say since the interstate highway? I don't think it's that dramatic. The disruption has been intense. It's just so different now, right? And even when you come to work, if you come 3 days or you come, 2 days this week, 3 days the next, whatever, people aren't sticking around. And part of the reason is that all of the cute little suburbs have their own cute little restaurants and their cute little downtowns, and you get cute all over the place. So today, when the Star Tribune publishes a story, the future of the Twin Cities destination suburbs may depend on Tuesdays. Does anybody want to go to Excelsior on Tuesday? Why? Now, the challenge is if you're a restaurant or a coffee shop and it's hard to make a business where you just make your money on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So they need, or at least, I don't know, it used to be fine. It seemed like there used to be businesses that function just fine. Waterfront communities popular for day trips are finding new ways to bring people downtown beyond summer weekends. So on the one hand, you have these suburbs, your Stillwaters, your Excelsiors, your Wayzatas, your Waconias that are trying to get people to come during the week. And part of the reason that I am frustrated with this is that it doesn't make sense for the wider community. There are times, look, does it make sense for Excelsior? Yes. Excelsior has like 2 blocks on Water Street. It's really nice. It's really cute. They have some good restaurants. And what Excelsior wants is developers to put co-working spaces so people will come and work and then they'll like go to lunch. And I get it. Like that would be good for all those restaurants. But I don't think it's good for Minnesota to have a million little hubs of work all over the place. And then across the street from us, we've got a 25-story skyscraper that's totally empty. Am I just fighting a losing battle here? Is downtown just done and we are going to build little suburban, like Little downtowns everywhere, and Excelsior, which already is cute on the weekend, now thinks they get to be cute every day. Part of the deal of living in a vacation style community is that you have a nice place to live. People do want to come and visit you on the weekend. But like, can we have something still in the city? Could we keep downtown maybe? Everybody doesn't need to be a tourist destination. And I think what White Bear Lake has been doing has been sort of intriguing. In White Bear Lake, they never really were a tourist thing because the lake isn't super accessible for regular folks, and there aren't a lot of businesses or anything on the lake. So what White Bear Lake, it just is like it's for the community. It's for the city. So if you live in White Bear Lake, you come downtown, you go to the restaurants, you shop, whatever, but that's it. Tourism is not part of the equation. They got a pharmacy, they got a dentist, they have a library. They do have a co-working space. But like that's it. Chris is in Medina. Chris does.
Hey, Jason.
Do you need me to come out there on Tuesday night too? Like every suburb wants me coming. They want us coming all of the days. I don't know. What do you blame?
Stay in Maple Grove. No, I think what's happened is this is the economy, right? And the hub cities, through poor practices, bad economics by the student council, what they've done is they've created this void in the little cities, the little beaches, all that. They see the opportunity. That's how the economy works. As long as downtown Minneapolis has a void, because it's quite frankly, it's hard for businesses. They have anti-business practices. They're not going to win that dollar. And these small cities are seeing a great opportunity to win that dollar.
It's interesting. I don't disagree with you at all. I do think right now, if you had the ability to locate your business in White Bear Lake or in Excelsior versus locating it right in the middle of downtown, I'd probably put it wherever is closer to my house. You know, as the business owner, you'd want it because there is such an anti-business attitude from the city council, specifically of Minneapolis.
Absolutely. I'd put it in uptown Hamel, baby.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Hamel. Nothing wrong with him. Very good. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. It is opportunity. Chris is right. The suburbs are seeing the opportunity. Texter's saying depends on the suburb, right? Woodbury is a nice place to live, but who in their right mind is visiting Woodbury on a Tuesday? Another texter says, think about it. The majority of working professionals now have 2 working parents and kids. There's no time to battle traffic and parking, etc. I wonder this, though. Do you guys think, so say like downtown Minneapolis probably has what, 60, back in its heyday, would have 60,000 or so people coming down here to work. You could redistribute all those jobs, right? It's just offices. There's nothing particular about where you have these offices stacked up that matters. If you took all those jobs and redistributed them all into suburbia, all around the area, isn't that a major L for the overall community? Isn't that a major loss? Like, yes, individually for you, it's maybe closer to your home or it's easier to commute to. But at a certain point, like, have we just decided we don't give a crap about anything but ourselves? We just care about our own situation. Isn't there a bigger picture? And the bigger picture to me is that you do need a strong downtown hub for the central city. Although maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Maybe you... I mean, the only people that get hosed in this transaction are people who do live in the city, who are going to have to figure out how to pay for city stuff. How do you pay for it if you don't have any of this business? I don't know. Texter says downtown is not attractive. It's a concrete canyon. Downtown is not inviting. Skyways are great, more likable than the Skywalk, except they close too early. No place anywhere to go to the bathroom. Yeah, like downtown could be more, I wish there were more plants and more greenery and more of that. But, like, I don't think that's what's keeping people out of here. I don't think that's the issue. Oh, I wish there were more bathrooms. I don't think that's it. Let's break. Texter says, "It's not my job to prop up downtown." I get it. I get it. But when everyone in Minnesota has decided it's not my job to do anything but to stick up for yourself, what is community? What is the point? And I understand, like, it's me first. Welcome to America. It's me first. Me, 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 me. But I just think this attitude is not helpful for the overall community. It just isn't. And maybe we don't care. Maybe that's sort of where we're at.